got so much honey that the bees envy me. Boom, 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 boom. I've got so much honey that the bees envy me. Boom, 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 boom. I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl. Ooh, ooh. What's up, y'all? Boom, 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 boom. Just a normal amount of cocaine. When I start balding, lose my hair a little bit. It's not too bad. It's just thinning a little bit mostly. About 2 years ago, started. No big deal, really. Yeah, another whatever he named himself now. Delete my comment. What's up, Jared? Expand the universe. Fun stuff. Just sell more bullshit, guaranteed. In a month, I ran out of money from his nether manual shit. So in a month, I bet he'll be selling something. Ever consider moving to Australia or coming to Australia? Sorry. Visit Australia? I would love to, honestly. It's one of my lifetime goals, I guess, to visit Australia. I think from what I know of the culture, I think it's really interesting, and the landscape and just how exotic it is, I guess. Yeah. So I'd love to. Welcome, Jared. You're a strong kid, man. Go on Twitch and find a... Is Twitch that much better to stream on, actually? Like, I'm fucking old, so I don't go on Twitch, but, like, what's the difference? I know subscribers work differently. Like, subscribers are, like, people who are paying you, but, yeah, what's so much better about it, I guess, as opposed to streaming here? Someone suggested I just always stream my entire workout on Twitch. I don't know why, but what's up? Yeah, and my bag in the top, like the flap that goes down, yeah. Unzip or something there.
Thanks, homie.
Yeah. There's more people watching streams. You can't find me too. That's true. Maybe I should do that. What do you guys think? Should I blink twice if I should stream on Twitch? Kind of fun. Something new, I guess. I have a friend who does Twitch streaming for gaming and shit. He plays Overwatch, I think. I don't know. I can't watch that shit. He plays on PC and it drives me nuts because he does a lot of he's literally twitching all the time. It's impossible to watch. It's I don't know, give me a fucking seizure. And for weed delivery, nice. I partake from time to time. The Film Fanatic. You can listen to me in headphones, maybe. There you go. Fortnite's better. I do have Fortnite. I do play Fortnite, actually, on PlayStation. Ben Rice again, Dillis 800 squats, 700 benches, 400, 230. That's crazy. Some strong numbers. As far as the bench isn't higher. Think you're good on YouTube since it's difficult to keep up with 2 platforms for your followers. That's a good point. It's not like a way to carry over followers or something. But again, interesting to stream my entire workout. I don't know if anyone would actually want to watch that, but it'd be interesting. See all the warm-up sets and everything. Stretching and all their bullshit. Speakers. Listen to me talk bullshit. Do I donate blood? No, I have a phobia of syringes, so I do not. Caden, you're back. Can you tell everyone at Family Fitness to work harder? Hey, fuck nuts at Family Fitness. Lift heavier and work harder. Try trying. From your friend Dairyland Strength. Full workout should be awesome too. You can talk to us during the pauses like you do right now. Yeah, I mean, I've done it a few times before. A lot of people just say it's boring though, so I mean, I can maybe tomorrow or something I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think it's even remotely legal to have weed in Wisconsin. So it might be de facto legal soon. There's a bill in motion in the state House, I believe, to make it illegal to test for marijuana for job applications and in job settings. So that basically de facto legalize it. But yes, it's not legal here. How do I deal with alcoholism? Get help. I don't think you're weak-willed. I think you need some guidance, probably. It's like anything. How much do you think of calorie surplus do you think is necessary for successfully running the Wisconsin method? It doesn't have to be huge. You shouldn't be at a deficit by any means. You can definitely work at a very slight deficit, or very slight, can't think today, surplus, Jesus, or at maintenance even. At surplus, you're going to be better progress probably, but do I Caden? I do not. Well, I don't deadlift 800 pounds, so gotta say, we just burned my throat. Gotta learn how to inhale properly, bruh. So I'm legally buying it, pure recreational. That sucks to get tested. I think it's bullshit. Whatever you do in your free time should be up to you. Job shouldn't be doing that shit. If you're performing at your job, it shouldn't matter if you smoke weed or do meth or whatever. Is a 235 high handle trap bar deadlift for 5x5 week? Yes. I mean, honestly, it's not very good. Place to start. Everyone starts weak as fuck, so it's a good place to start. Do you think that the front squat is viable as a main lower body movement? If so, how do I progress faster? Yes, for sure. A lot of times with squats, I used to start people with the goblet squat for beginner, but after that, I had them focus mainly on front squats for a while. Works really well. Don't really worry about so much as progressing fast. The best tip I can give for front squats is working on your thoracic mobility. Most people have really shitty thoracic mobility and can't maintain thoracic extension throughout the lift, and that's why they cave over and their elbows have to be. Their elbows keep falling, and yeah. Been training for a year. Honestly, you should be hitting heavier weights than that. If you've been training for a year, you're either not eating enough, not training hard enough, or running a really bad program. Plans to start with 500 pounds, supposedly. I mean, I totally believe that though. My numbers 5 years ago, I don't fucking know. 5 years ago, I was rowing a lot, so not the best. I was pretty skinny 5 years ago. It is for torn rotator cuff and torn spinal erector. Fuck you that. Go to the doctor and have them see what they say. If you want to work your rotator cuff though, if it's currently torn, then go to the fucking doctor. Is concurrent a good way to, is concurrent a good way of gaining strength, like a volume day intensity for my big lifts? Certainly that can work, but you need to be hitting, not just be working out twice a week. Yeah, I think doing a heavy day and a volume day can be successful. Certain lifts that works better than others with. I don't think that's hugely successful, like deadlifting, for example. Very useful for benching, for sure. Thanks for the channel name. I'm from Wisconsin, currently live in Wisconsin, so it's Dairyland State. No one else had it. Experience with agmatine, I don't know what that is even. Big squat 750 mine to it, that'd be pretty fucking awesome. I don't know. I've done a barbell squat quite a while. I've done a lot of safety squat bar squats, which I actually prefer. Honestly, I think I get more out of it. For me, at least, it carries over to more stuff. someone's having trouble recovering from workouts, what would be your advice if sleeping and eating is an issue? Walk more. If you can walk an hour a day, even a half hour, I can guarantee your recovery will be much better and your lifts will go up. Guaranteed. No one walks enough. Drink more water too, probably. There's like 80% of, or 70% or something of the United States is chronically dehydrated. Doing 5 by 5 strong lifts and I can't get my squat more than 135. I mean, assuming you're not trolling, don't do strong lifts. B, that's not good. C, find a better program. You're not definitely eating enough. My push day, could I do bench, close grip, and then overhead press with success? Is it too much to the point of not getting anything from it? So if you want to bring up both lifts at the same time, like your flat bench and your overhead press, I'd bench twice a week and overhead press once. So for example, have a heavy day, a light day, use close grip as an accessory, so hitting high reps with that, not going super heavy necessarily. And then a third day doing some overhead press. That's probably the best way if I bring up both at the same time. Are you 6'2"? Yeah, probably, I mean, probably underweight. Eat more. Just that size, you should be deadlifting more than that, man. Squatting more. So you're either eating really bad food, you're eating too much, or you're just not training hard enough. Even on strong lifts, you should be hitting better numbers than that. Hire a trainer, honestly. Is decline bench cool? I think it's pretty cool. $7 grams for 40 of OG. Damn, dude. When I was in Vegas, we had a vape pen, and it was like called OG Vegas Kush or some shit. It was like 98% THC. That was pretty crazy. Legal there, so I didn't break the law. Ever had any experience with lower back issues, like even minor muscular stuff? And if so, how do you deal with it? Strained my SI joint once years ago. That's about it. Other than that, no, I have very strong lower back, which I attribute to a lot of when I used to row. A significant amount of lower back injuries or SI joint issues. So if you go on YouTube and look up SI joint self-adjustment, there's some easy ways to adjust it yourself and you can't really fuck it up anymore. Usually immediate relief. SI joint pain, or usually SI joint issues associated with tightness in the lower back muscles. Typically on one side, sometimes on both. So, yeah. Like you feel like after deadlifts, your lower back will not like relax, like the SI joint. Don't touch the THC. Yeah, it was definitely strong though. I agree though. What? Explain your squat technique similar to whom's school of thought? Not a good sentence, but my squat technique, I don't know. I typically, if I was squatting, which I'm not right now, I'd be doing high bar. I feel like I can get more volume in and it's safer and doesn't bother my shoulders. Or the school of thought, I guess. I don't know. There's no like right or wrong way to squat. There's dumb ways to squat, but for example, the starting strength method is really fucking dumb. But typically, a much stronger low bar. Typically, my low bar when I used to squat a lot was about 100 pounds above my high bar. So I guess when I high bar, it's similar to like how most weightlifters squat. How do you build an iron cast lower back? Good mornings are great back extensions for sure. Doing stuff like unilateral stuff, single leg stuff. One arm rows are great, some twisting motion, counterbalancing that. Great way to bulletproof your back. I'm working on abs a shit ton. Have strong ass abs. I have lower back pain, SI joint issues, strengthening the glutes. a lot, fix it permanently. But I'll often do it because a lot of people have imbalances, really tight hip flexors, so also loosening those will often help people with SI joint issues. And like you said, strengthening glutes will help as well. Noah, you are definitely stoned then. RDL tips. I've worked up to a comfortable weight with 425 for 10. I can handle a 5 single easy, but today the sets were crap and round like a cat. So you're probably not bracing very well if you're rounding a bunch on them. So working your bracing skill, do some direct ab work, some ab rollouts will be beneficial. You don't necessarily need to go crazy heavy with RDLs either. A lot of people make the mistake going way too heavy with them. I really asking about my squat. How forward are your knees relatively? If I'm squatting high bar, I usually have squat shoes on. It's relatively forward. My grip width, about where I'd bench, I guess. Forward lean, minimal. Ass height about, I usually squat ass to grass. Like hammies touching the calves. Shoulder pain and squatting. Is that a question? Warm up your shoulders better. Do some shoulder pass-throughs, band pull parts before you squat. Warm up your thoracic spine. It's definitely preventable. Getting better shoulder mobility usually fixes that. Or not in a bath. I wish I had a bath. My current apartment doesn't have a bath. Oh, it does have a bathtub. It's kind of gross though. Tips for glute activation during squats and deads. My glutes are weak and I've developed APT and slightly uneven hips as well. One of your accessories you should definitely be doing are that you should be doing are some Bulgarian split squats is a main accessory you should be doing. That'll help a lot of your imbalances. But also a good warm up to do some just hip extensions, do some single leg hip extensions, just get your glutes warm and firing, and then should be good to go. Do a lot of single leg work though, especially Bulgarian split squats. You probably answered this before, but what novice program would you recommend? Would you put a totally untrained yet healthy young male on? Totally untrained, so talk about a non-sports background. Probably some variation of 5-3-1. Again, rotating accessories every 3 to 4 weeks, keeping the main lifts exactly the same because beginners should not be rotating their main lifts. I definitely include some kind of, for example, I like to teach beginners one-arm push-ups. I think it's very useful, but just it teaches full body tension, which has a lot of carryover lifts, especially overhead press and squat. But I think it's good. I have the hierarchy of movements, so I always start people, and I might just take a day, but start people with, you can watch the video, my hierarchy of movements video, but there's start with, for example, goblet squats, then front squats, then back squats. And you can do that with 5-3-1, no problem. If you, yeah, look at that video, and it kind of, I explain myself a little better and more in depth about when to rotate between those things, but yeah. Oh, fucking missing a bunch. I like driving my elbows down to engage the thoracic and then squeeze the glutes at the same time. Okay. Should snatch grip deadlifts be done with a regular grip or hook grip? What about straps? I mean, it depends on your goal, but typically straps are the best. That's always been the issue with snatch grip deads. Especially if you're using actual snatch grip. Most people do like an inch wider than normal grip and call it snatch grip, which is bullshit, but he's trying to dumbbell rows. Do that more. Focus on the contraction of the lats. It has been working hard in the gym, doing everything else right, but I'm super exhausted after every workout. I regain much strength. Like I said, get a trainer, have someone watching you, get a partner, training partner. That's about the Swedish election. Don't really have any. I'm Norwegian, so don't really pay attention honestly to Sweden that much. They're so inferior to us. To me, to get a 135 squat. That's not good, man. They're on the 20 rep squat program. I did it for like fucking like 2 weeks or something. I didn't really stick with it. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. The Luke. I mean, like Monday, heavy bench, volume close grip. Wednesday, heavy overhead press. Friday, heavy bench. So I would do bench, overhead press. I'd set it up, personally. So Monday, so you can do Friday, heavy bench, volume close. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I do bench, overhead press. So I'd probably do like heavy, with medium close grip, and then medium regular grip with a light close grip, and then everyone. I think it pairs. Why do you think I get pain in my right front delt on the barbell overhead press, yet unseated dumbbell overhead press when I have them more on my sides? Pretty fine. So with a dumbbell, you're probably, I'm guessing you're slightly more neutral grip, so like you're probably pressing here, and most people press with a barbell, yet you're happy in this position. So my guess, I think it's hard to say without seeing you press, but when you're tucking this, you're probably tucking your shoulders probably internally rotating, so you're pressing like here with your shoulders internally rotating instead of just keeping thoracic extension. That'd be my guess. It's hard to say though, without seeing your shit. Noe svart melder, metall. Intensity day. Every day's intensity day. I do heavy seated overhead press. I get down to my core more than anything else, even better than standing. I don't know if it's better or worse, it's just different. It's interesting you're getting a lot of downs sitting doing seated version though. Are you doing back support or no? That's your enhanced look. How many sets of above the knee rack pulls? So the get mogged by Omar Souf look. A lot of sets, I guess. A few months doing bro splits, a few months doing Jason Blau novice program, a few months doing current periodization, 2 months doing strong list. Man, you guys gotta work harder, honestly, man. You should be past that. Stick to a program. It's a maximum healthy weight you'd recommend a 5'11", 22-year-old to be at for strength. And if you're looking pure for strength, you can take it off the charts. I think probably hit 400 pounds would be healthy, but if you're 5'11", getting over like 220 is going to start being a little harder on the body, but so you're probably arching a shit ton when you're doing them, I'd assume then. Best correct overhead press to bench in balance. Last time I was in the gym, I could overhead press 185, but bench was 225. I'm concentrating more on bench. Every week chest. I can't get in a deadlift position without rounding my lower back. This is a lower back issue or hamstring tightness. It's probably a body control issue, honestly. If it's not, which it probably is, assuming you're a relatively young, relatively healthy male, or even female, doesn't matter, human, it's probably a body control issue, and you should have someone coach you. If it's not for some reason, probably your hammies, but it's pretty rare if someone doesn't actually have the mobility to do a deadlift with their lower back in the round or in a straight position, neutral position. Thoughts on shit. Optimal way to shape stomach hair to make it look like abs. Also, favorite brand of elevator shoes. He wore them at the meet, I saw, which is pretty funny. Seriously, props to him for that bench, though. That was a good bench. If I was thinking to talk shit about him, I will fully tell when. So he's done something well. Which this bench was. Now going on 240 and see how I feel there. I mean, you'll probably feel better, honestly. Most people don't feel better when they're heavy. I probably felt a lot better when I was like a 140-pound cross-country runner. But Do you overhead press the bar in your fingers and lower palm? Lower palm. I do all pressing with the suicide grip. Feels way better for me. Plus, you can slightly externally and rotate your hands. It's a little easier on your elbows and shoulders. Don't eat for breakfast. Right now, 12 eggs. Scrambled. Do you think my program cannot be rough? I get 9 hours of sleep, but work out every other day. I mean, you should be fine then, but you're either doing way too much shit, or you're just not, you don't know how to push yourself, like I said. Get a trainer. Hurt my knee super bad once, took a wrong step and fell the day after. I was okay. Should I just go with it? It was 4 days ago. I mean, warm up slowly, see how it feels as you start moving. If you just like tripped and you like hit it on something, it's probably okay. If there was like a weird tweak, like I said, see how it feels after you're warming up and everything. What should skinny fat males do with not that much muscle and around 50% body fat? Bulk up and cut later. Just get muscle. If you're 15% body fat, you can stay there and still gain strength and muscle. You don't need to be bulk necessarily. You get a slight surplus. Gets drunk. Cook the egg yolk into it sours and destroys most of the nutrients in it and becomes bad for you. I don't think that's true. 8 exercises per workout, can't afford PT. Minimize your exercises. Jump rope been good or bad for ankles? Probably good. Build some tendon strength. 30% bike fine for cardio 3 times a week, and walking about 10,000 steps per day fine for fat loss, in addition to lifting 2 times a week. I mean, you'd be better off spending your time doing some intervals than just going nice and easy, but it's fine. I mean, if your goals are to be good at cardio, that's nothing. I mean, that's not going to do anything, but if you want to keep yourself healthy, that's fine. Too much, it depends, but you don't need to be, like, keep it to 5, honestly. Worst whey powder you've tasted? I once bought this. It was a brand. It was Mutant Mass, like Gainer. When I was like first lifting, I was like, I need Gainer. Protein's not enough. I need Gainer. And it was like, I can't remember what flavor it was. It was some like weird berry flavor. Shit was disgusting. Ooh, and I bought like a giant fucking bag. Of course, it was dumb. Dissolved shitty, tasted shitty. Ugh. Favorite really high calorie meal? Oof. I am a big fan of pizza. There's this pizza, it's a frozen pizza brand in Wisconsin called Latza Matza, and they put a half pound of cheese on it. So I'll just like eat one of those in one go. It's fucking big around too. It's good. It's expensive. It's like $12 for fucking frozen pizza. Don't say that. Oh, we want healthy high calorie meal. Oh, that's not healthy at all. Am I gay? I'm not. Everyone's a little gay. I'm probably 3 or 4% gay. That's about it. I had my sexual awakening with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She's fucking like 5 years old. Saw Melissa Joan Hart on screen. Big old boner. That's when I knew I was straight. Very young. Sorry, what was it? A healthy high calorie meal. Chicken and rice, I guess. Peanut butter. Do I have kids? No, I do not. I do squat, overhead press, dead, bench, row, curl, extensions, weighted plank. Too much? Yes. You gotta be doing every exercise every day. Follow the fucking program, man. Do big exercise enough? You go 3 days a week. Yeah, 3 or 4 max big exercises. Oh, you have lots of mats in North Dakota too? Awesome. It's so fucking good. The bacon cheeseburger one's my favorite thing. How old am I? I'm 28. Exercise is a novice. Accessories is a novice. I mean, it depends on your weaknesses. You gotta analyze your weaknesses a little bit, but typically some tricep isolation, some hamstring isolation, some lower back isolation. Not isolation, but back extensions. Stuff like that. Single leg work for sure. Thoughts about chest activation with a narrow grip bench? Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, the chest is definitely used during it. It's not strictly a tricep exercise, but about Jason Blaha. Recently, he's been pretty on point, honestly. I don't really watch him very much. A little crazy, obviously, but recently he's been kind of on point. Been right about a lot of shit. I'll give him that. I literally do not watch his channel though, unless my name pops up on there. But when I start lifting, why'd you start? I mean, I fucked around in the gym in high school, but tell the story 1,000 times. Really skinny cross country runner and track. Was a good runner though. After that, I was kind of dicking around the gym first year of college, and then I started rowing. Rowed for quite a while, got good at that, and then purely started training. So for that, like I'd lift as the GPP for rowing was lifting basically. So, yeah, I guess that's where I started, but it was never like my main focus until maybe like strength, I should say, is never my main focus until like 3 years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. Alright, film, you're just trolling now. I don't eat raw meat because it's fucking bad for you. I've had a raw burger before, that's pretty fucking tasty, not gonna lie. We invented cooking for a reason. That's why we're a superior species. Gear ages people. I mean, Pete Rubish looks pretty, doesn't look like he's aged that much since he started. Does the chest use more or less when close grip bench? Typically less. Vertical diet? Any like special diet's fucking dumb. Calories in, calories out. Just marketing bullshit. All that stuff. Snake diet and the bullshit diet. Just eat fucking bananas. Eat like a normal human being. Eat some fucking vegetables. Eat some meat. Monitor your calories. If you progress on weighted dips without even doing it, the other horizontal presses are stagnating. You're wrong to say you're pressing around dips. It would be wrong because your goals are. Have you ever done an ultra marathon? Fuck no. Bone marrow, raw beef liver. That sounds awful. What's up, Parsa? What's up, Ultra, my man? You commie motherfucker. Dude, pick like 1 or 2 main lifts a day max, and then do the rest accessories. George Lehman, Libridge. Yeah, I thought George Lehman was way older than he was. Libridge's head just keeps being bigger, but no, don't do 4 main lifts every day, man. 1 or 2. Christ. I'm gonna pause the overhead tricep extensions. Will it help the overhead press at the start of the movement? Probably won't help at the start, honestly. It's using your triceps differently. It won't hurt. Will it help to some degree by getting bigger triceps potentially? Yeah, but it's not gonna be like the best carryover thing for it. You know, Pete's deadlift potential would be if he never took steroids, like 750, 6'3". Probably. Somewhere around there sounds about right. Maybe 800 even. The thing about Pete is he's from Wisconsin, so I'm biased, but he's always been very honest about everything. A lot of people who end up being honest about their training are unsuccessful, but he was honest about steroid usage in his training and still successful, which I think is really cool. So I was like, fake natties, but like fucking, I mean, most people just lie even about their training itself. Planning on Swiss prize to power. if you eat less calories, of course you're not going to grow. So lose weight. I don't know if he was that tall. Squat, overhead press, dead. Go for it. I think dips maximize chest development like most presses do. I think it maximizes it. If you're looking for like just growth, it's good for sure, but I'd say it's best. Definitely good. Some old chest flies are great for growth. No one does them anymore. Bodybuilding and bodybuilding's not cool. For pansies. You lift heavy every day. You don't. He's 6 feet tall. Okay. Honestly, it didn't look that tall. Right. Your calorie intake regulates body weight, pretty much. Like, if you're diabetic, doing a keto diet could be a good idea, for example, other types of things. But if you're a normal person, you're healthy, calorie intake for the most part. Eat like an adult. I was eating 1,200 calories every other day. Your body probably went in survival mode and wasn't trying to lose shit. Don't just like eat like 200 calories less than your maintenance. It's not that hard. Don't go like to extremes. I never do 10 plus exercises in a workout. Like the most I'll maybe hit is like 8, and I'm much more advanced than you obviously, and the way I'm training is much different. Favorite deadlift in terms of form, body, Bob Peoples. Did everything wrong, but everything's so right. Dumbbell versus barbell overhead press for novices. Barbell will be better for the general lack of shoulder mobility in novices. Yes. Typically, unless they can't press the bar, I teach barbell first. Most people, when they start doing dumbbells, they lack thoracic mobility, so they're pressing here. But it's easier with the barbell to open everything up because you're more stable. So yeah, typically do barbell for beginners. Sometimes, like I said, they're really weak and they have bad mobility. Doing some single arm dumbbell pressing can be useful because it's easier to maintain extension. But yeah, most men at least can press the bar. Most women can too if you teach them how to do it correctly. Eat nothing for 5 weeks and come back 6 calories in there. Yeah. Do you agree that natty strength standards are too low? Way too fucking low. Everyone's a fucking pansy. Oh my god, he's 16 and deadlifted 405. I didn't do that because I was fucking fat and useless and didn't move when I was 14 or 16. So if I couldn't do it, he couldn't do it. It's every fucking argument. Anyone who's strong and he's on steroids. Fucking annoying. For general strength and muscle, low reps and high reps. Or which one's better? Both are better. There's no right answer to that. So you're doing both typically though. You recommend to increase shoulder mobility for overhead squat. So a good drill for overhead squat is sit on a box that's about, parallel in a squat. Get in the best squat position you can get in. Start with the bar on your back. You're just gonna go still with your butt in the box. You're gonna press it so you're in the overhead squat position. Start from there. Start bottoms up overhead squat. Usually it's easier once you press into that position in the squat, and especially with your butt on the ground. It's easier to maintain thoracic extension and get your shoulders in the right position. It's a good drill for teaching overhead squat. Then that's shoulder pass-throughs, a bunch of thoracic mobility, hip mobility, ankle mobility especially. Wearing squat shoes can help, or weightlifting shoes I should say. That drill's a really good drill. Just an empty barbell, just warm up with it. So does 405. Yeah, like people, because I see like regular people in the gym, like, oh my god, that dude only did like, he's a strong guy in the gym. He does 315. Just because you're the strongest fucking person in the gym doesn't mean you're strong. Yeah, I mean that's fucking awesome. Great stuff with him. I think the first time I ever squatted, I hit 2 plates. I was like skinny as fuck. They said I was like a skinny cross country runner. Did your mom do the lockout? Was it just above the knee rack pull, or was it a full deadlift? Me and mixed grip deadlift feels weird, but overhand feels natural, and I can pull more double overhand. So you should learn how to hook grip then. Do a sats press in the bottom. Yeah, I did them not too long ago actually. They fucking feel like your back's tearing in half. They're good though, if you have mobility for them. But yeah. Oh, I'm getting tired. I need more caffeine. Yeah, the one in the back too is also fucking hard. Good question. If I don't bench every workout, won't I not gain optimal chest gains? No, that's fucking false. You shouldn't be doing everything every workout. Follow program, dude. Go look at programs, no more questions. Find a program, ask me about the program. Yeah, the birthday shit's fucking dumb. He's gone so far now. He can't even run up to it, but typically his advice is okay. He just steals it from other sources, it seems, but it's fine. So I started my knee. Since I started working construction, but deadlifts don't. Do you think sumo deadlifts would be an okay substitute for the old quads? Not really. I mean, try doing some single leg work. Also, do some like hamstring curls and stuff. I'm assuming you're like bent over at your work a lot if you're doing construction and stuff and throwing shit, so your knees are probably twisting, so you're moving stuff. Do some single leg work, working your glutes and hammies. Do you believe in hysterical strength? The mom pulls car off baby. I mean, there's documented cases of it happening. So, like, typically your muscles are actually stronger than your tendons and bones and everything. So a lot of times people go in those situations, survival instincts kick in and shit, and they just go to ham bone. They should tear everything. Like the mom lifting the car off the baby type scenario. If that mom was real, probably tore every fucking tendon. But 61 PWCC. Yeah, he's much more active on Instagram as Strongman Archaeology than he is on YouTube. Cool guy. I've heard of Mindwire. They've offered to train him, tangentially at least. So, like I said, if y'all want to comment on his program or on his page and tell him I'll train for free, I will. I have nothing against Blah. I have nothing for him or against him. I think it was Novice program. He stole it from Jason Blaha, almost word for word. Just replaced fucking regular squats and bench with floor press and box squats, which are two things beginners shouldn't be doing. Does rack pull above the knee carry over to cars? No. Would you us for free? No, I will not. He's a special case because he needs some guidance, and I feel bad for him because he's been bullied and he's a teenager, and that's unfortunate. But yeah. Only thing it's good for is getting your butt pinched on the metro. Plus another return. He keeps deleting my comments. I left 2 comments. He deleted them both. I can guarantee he'll be selling some bullshit in like a month or so. I liked his fuck the haters squat. It was like 2-inch range of motion squat. Freakity 0550 is a real elite natural, unlike Alpha Destiny. I agree. Barbells straight arm front raise when tomorrow. A shoulder day tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. What if I could cheat front raise 315 maybe? Bunch of hip action. That'd not feel good to come back down. Kind of fun though. I'm gonna get out of the bodybuilding stuff pretty soon. Get a little tired of it. Get back to my normal Wisconsin method training, which I'm pretty excited about. Get strong again. I'm what I'm pros gonna do. Are we talking bouncing off a trampoline or not? Thoughts on the west side for skinny bastards? Dude, go on Reddit. Go on fitness or the weight room subreddit. Okay? Look at the program, see which one fits your schedule best. What looks most enticing to you, and just follow it. Brian Ulster Natty. I don't know if he's set or not. I am inclined to think no, but I don't really give a shit. Do you like Jimufu's? I watch him from time to time. I mean, when it comes to lifting, I try to learn things. So just watching people fuck around the gym, even though it's funny sometimes, doesn't really teach me anything. So the weight room subreddit. Although I used to be relatively active on there, but there's a fucking huge influx of beginner noobs on there, which kind of ruined it, which sucks. Don't really post on there anymore. He has a coffee enema demonstration video. It doesn't sound legal. Yeah, read about him, man. Do some reading. He claims natty. That's interesting. Not starting strength. I've never seen him claim natty. I don't think he's ever said anything about it as far as I know. Going to a PT in half an hour for quad tendonitis. Any experience with that? I've never had quad issues at all, so can't say I do. As far as I know, as far as I can remember, I'd never trained anyone with it either. Tendinosis. Why do programs with half sets, only half reps? Alright, man. Good luck, Film Fanatic. Do some reading. Reading's always better. No one reads anymore. Kyriakos Grizzly is the king of aesthetics. I agree. He's living it more than anyone. Yeah, boys, I gotta go like 2 minutes. Gonna client. I just had a cancellation. That's why I'm doing this. I've seen EDP 4 or 5. I would highly recommend this channel. I have not. What does he do? Why don't you do calisthenics? It's boring as fuck. And I'm not a manlet. So I'm never going to be able to pump out like 25 pull-ups. I have legs. I mean, I do pulls from time to time. A lot of my clients do pull-ups. But just boring. I remove weight, not myself. I bought that 10-20 Life book. Freaky D recommended halfway through now. That's a good book. Nick and Turk and Cam. What? Norway, yes. To get these guns. Norwegian jeans. What imbalance will contribute to having its spinal rector bigger than the left one? Probably overactive. Doing some like croc rows with the other side of the other, so to balance out's good. Stuff like that. Single leg deadlift or single arm deadlifts, even single leg deadlifts too. Reverse bands back in town. Yep. Reverse band and everything. Incoming sketchy angles. or half-repped things. So for Wisconsin method, if you stall maxing run 1RM back squat, would you recommend switching 2 or 3 RM to push progression or switching to exercise? So typically the real Wisconsin method way, like I run it, it's just switch exercises. Yep, I saw another. Although according to him, Nether died, and he deleted my comments. Are Swedes worse at lifting than Norwegians? Of course, worse at everything. Way worse. Way worse. They're uglier too. Dumber. I'm sorry you're ugly, man. That's how it is. Not everyone can have these smooth looks. But no, honestly, Swedes are probably better. I had to. There's more of a culture for it there, it seems. I love all my Swedish brothers and sisters. Don't worry. I always like to talk shit. All right, guys, how you going? What's your name? Esparum. I'll see y'all. Oh, that sucks. Look up CMD Gym. My buddy owns it in Motala in Sweden. Look up his gym. He's associated with Jim Jones. Depends on if you're looking for like max strength, don't go to him. But yeah. Gotta go, guys. See ya. I love you. Love you all. Stay. I'll see you in another realm. Bye, guys. Bye.